State's House under attack, MNANGAGWA in fear. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel, your #1 source for breaking news and in-depth analysis. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest updates. Today, we bring you an explosive story that is sending shockwaves across the nation and beyond. The State's House, one of the most secure and symbolic buildings in Zimbabwe, is reportedly under attack. President Emmerson Mnangagwa, known for his iron grip on power, is said to be facing unprecedented fear and uncertainty. What could this mean for the country? Let's dive into the details. The State's House, a fortress of political power and the seat of Zimbabwean leadership, has always stood as a symbol of security and strength. But recent developments paint a very different picture. Reports suggest that tensions are boiling over, with threats coming from multiple angles: political rivals, disgruntled citizens, and even deep divisions within Mnangagwa's own ruling party, ZANU-PF. The once unshakable leader is now said to be looking over his shoulder, as whispers of discontent grow louder, both on the streets and in the corridors of power. Sources close to the situation indicate that the attack on the State's House isn't just physical, it's symbolic. It represents the crumbling trust in Mnangagwa's leadership, with critics accusing him of failing to address the nation's economic woes, widespread corruption, and growing inequality. The opposition, led by Nelson Chamisa and his Citizens Coalition for Change, CCC, has been gaining momentum, rallying citizens who are fed up with the status quo. Protests have erupted in several parts of the country, with demonstrators demanding change and accountability. But what makes this situation even more intriguing is the reported unrest within ZANU-PF itself. Insiders claim that factions within the ruling party are plotting against Mnangagwa, frustrated with his leadership style and the growing dissatisfaction among the populace. Could this be the beginning of a political coup, or is it simply an internal power struggle? Either way, the stakes couldn't be higher, and the State's House has become a focal point for this escalating drama. As tensions rise, security around the State's House has been intensified. Armed guards patrol the area, and surveillance has been ramped up. However, some experts believe that this show of force only highlights the growing insecurity of Mnangagwa's administration. After all, a leader who feels safe in his position doesn't need to barricade himself behind walls and armed personnel. The international community is watching closely, with many countries expressing concern over Zimbabwe's political instability. The Southern African Development Community, SADC, has called for calm, urging all parties to resolve their differences peacefully. However, with emotions running high and the stakes so significant, it's unclear whether dialogue will be enough to diffuse the tension. Let's not forget the role of social media in this unfolding crisis. Platforms like Twitter and Facebook are buzzing with speculation, as citizens share videos and eyewitness accounts of what's happening around the State's House. Hashtags like #Zimbabwe under attack and #Mnangagwa in fear are trending, amplifying the voices of those demanding change. It's clear that this is not just a local issue, it's a global story that's capturing the world's attention. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this content and want to stay updated on all the latest developments, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring you the stories that matter most. Now, back to the story. What does this mean for Mnangagwa's future? Some analysts believe that this is the beginning of the end for his presidency. They point to the growing unrest, both within his party and among the general public, as evidence that his grip on power is slipping. Others argue that Mnangagwa, a seasoned political operator, will find a way to weather the storm and emerge stronger. After all, he has survived numerous challenges in the past, including his dramatic rise to power after ousting Robert Mugabe. But even if Mnangagwa manages to hold on to power, the question remains, at what cost? The cracks in his administration are becoming impossible to ignore, and the trust of the people is eroding. Whether he chooses to address these issues head-on or continues to rely on force and intimidation will determine the future of Zimbabwe. In conclusion, the attack on the State's House is a wake-up call, not just for MNANGAGWA, but for everyone invested in the future of Zimbabwe. It's a reminder that no leader is untouchable and that the will of the people cannot be ignored forever. As this story continues to unfold, we'll be here to bring you the latest updates and analysis. Thank you for tuning in today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more breaking news and thought-provoking content. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you next time.